and welcome to another exciting and engaging online session. In this lesson, I will be reviewing the poem Unsteady Commissioner with you. Unsteady Commissioner is a poem used to address the insensitive nature of some political public orders. Poetry analysis is examining the independent elements of a poem to understand the literary work in its entirety. Here, the different components of a poem are broken down with the intention of understanding it fully. You could begin with the title of the poem. What does it mean? What is it all about? Is the poem written in stanzas? What are the literary devices used in the poem? Does the poem have a rhyme pattern? This poem has a rhyme pattern or rhyme scheme. A, B, B, C, C. This one too has a rhyme scheme. A, B, B. Unsteady, as used by the poet, connotes unreliability, unstable, as this rocky chair reflects. And the poet has referred to some commissioners. Commissioners in the poem refer to all political office holders who are insensitive to the electorate. Just as the person sitting on this chair is moving to and fro, that is how some political office holders are. They are unstable, they are not reliable, and the poet is calling for a change. The first stanza of the poem reads, "When you are lucky to be there, think of those left behind. Never be sure you will belong there, for your post is no birthright." Their post is no birthright. They are only privileged to be occupying that position, so they should treat the masses right. A senator is a political office holder. He represents his people. The poet is advising him as a leader to ensure that the people he represents feel his impact. He should not be insensitive to their pains, to their plights. He should be compassionate to what they feel, to what they go through. He should be able to carry every one of them along in the scheme of things. After all, that was the main reason why the people elected him in the first place. A president is the number one citizen of a country. He should be able to cater for the welfare of everyone in that country. A governor too should be able to carry everyone in his state along. When you are lucky to be there, think of those down below. Those down below are the electorates. They are the masses that have voted these leaders into power. Shouldn't they be represented very well? Yes, these leaders should be their voices. They should be able to speak for them. And this is a leader up there. Before he became a leader, he was like one of the electorates. And now that he is occupying that exotic position, it should remember those down below. Those down below are the ones that voted him into power. And these are the electorates casting their votes for their leaders because they want to be represented adequately. They want their voices to be heard. They have come out in the rain and in the sun. They have left every other thing to elect their leaders because they think those leaders will be able to represent their interest up there. So they should not be sidelined. Their voices should be heard. When you are lucky to be there, live above board. To live above board means to do things in such a way that you will not be faulted, that no one will be able to find mistakes in what you have done. Do things flawlessly, for many eyes are watching you there. Eyes here represent the people. Eyes here stand for the people. They are watching the moves of the political office holders. Are they going to be represented well? Will they speak for their interest? They are all watching. The figure of speech employed in that last expression is Sinedoki. Do you still recall what Sinedoki is all about? When you are lucky to be there, never be unwise and untender to the people on the grass. The people on the grass are the electorates. They are the masses. Don't treat them shabbily because you are up there now. If you do, they will not re-elect you. Present them well by constructing good roads for them. They deserve good roads too. Construct good roads for them. And they also should be provided with pipe-borne water. These are all basic amenities. Electricity too should be provided for the masses. Good and affordable schools should also be built for the masses who voted these leaders into power. Even good and affordable hospitals should be built for the masses. For it is glorious to be up there, but unpalatable to fall from grace to grass. It is glorious to be occupying that majestic and exotic position, but unpalatable. Unpalatable here means unpleasant. It will not be nice. It won't be a good thing when the leader falls from his position down below because he has not represented the people very well. The people that voted him into power, they will not re-elect him if they are not adequately represented. So this poem is a clarion call to politicians to live aright. Alright, at this junction, I will call it a wrap. Until I come your way again, goodbye for now.